Hello everyone, welcome back, and we are making our descent into Philadelphia at this time. We have, let's go up here, had one long of a flight. Oops, didn't want to do that. As you can see, we, in the last video, part 1, we took off from Phoenix and went all the way across the country, and we'll be landing within maybe the next 20 minutes into Philadelphia. Still at 28,000 feet, I have set my auto brakes to 1. I'm not that not that heavy, so I don't think I'll need that much auto brake. Seatbelt signs are on. Everything else is good for now. There's Philadelphia. Within 100 miles almost. So we got a little ways to get down in altitude. Beautiful scenery outside, as we are in the northeast now instead of out in the wild, wild west. Now we actually get some green and some rivers. Let's look out this way. Not that good that way. But yeah, it was a beautiful cross-country trip. A lot of clouds when we hit the Midwest and the middle section of the country. Make sure we're all set to land here, blah blah blah. Our runway heading, what is the runway heading? 85. Alright. Still quite a ways to descend from our cruising altitude. And of course, when we took off, it was nighttime, or kind of a red-eye flight, and it was about 2 in the morning, Phoenix, Arizona time. And then once we got over here, it's about, I think it's 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. The sun just came up a little while ago when we were up at cruising altitude. And we're going to tune down our speed here another 10 knots. Override this to take control here. It's not doing what I want it to do. If the autopilot kept doing that, we'd never make our altitude in time to land, so I have to take over and do it myself. Add a little speed brake, get us slowing down here. Yeah, I forgot to start the clock right at takeoff on the part one of this video, so overall flight time from takeoff to landing, well, takeoff to now will probably be actually around like 3.5 hours. But and then of course you add in the time on the ground, and it's about, like I said, it was a 4.5 hour flight or so. So we can tick in here. Alright. We need to be at a very low altitude there, and we're still at 20,000 feet. That's why I took over for the autopilot. The autopilot wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. Nuclear power plant down there, ill. Runway. Not the airport we want, obviously. Beautiful scenery. A lot of suburbs. Probably approaching the Philadelphia city scenery pretty soon. Straight ahead. Alright, so we need our local weather report here, which is right here. Destination. We got 2997 for our altimeter. So I need to go here, put that back on, and shit, what the hell is that? Alright, so we're gonna do 22, what was it? Fuck. 2997. And slow down to about 240 here. Yeah, because all we do is we come here and then we wrap around to the left, and our runway's right there. So we got to get down in altitude pretty quickly here. And I can't really think of anything else to do to slow us down besides maybe taking off the autopilot and doing a loop around, but if it comes to that point, we'll have to do that. I'm thinking we're within 50 miles. We might have to circle around just to lose some more speed and altitude and then come back in. But we'll see, we're at 14,000 feet right now, descending pretty rapidly. If I can get the speed down a little bit more, I'll put some flaps in. A little bit of turbulence through these altitudes. And we gotta make sure, well, we'll go ahead and turn these on, but can't turn the landing lights on until 10,000 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and dial back on this a little bit. Still got the speed brakes out right here. Pretty rapid descent. I couldn't do anything about it, but Trying to make sure we can still land instead of having to go around. Alright, oopsie daisy. 10,000 feet, there are the landing lights. And we still gotta get down another 8,000 feet or so before here. We can go ahead and dial this back a little bit more though. Turn our speed down. Let's go 220. 1600. Let's try putting flaps 1. Let's see if we can do that. That will help slow us down a little bit more. Alright, we're in a pretty good spot. Let's arm our speed brakes. I don't think I'll need those again. And let's go flaps 5. Beautiful landscape around here. Not too many clouds though. Usually there's a ton of clouds. Guess the weather's pretty clear right now on the northeast side of the country. this is going to work out perfectly. Let's go ahead and dial down our speed a little bit more, 190. Did our arm speed brakes? Yes, they are. Okay. Zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, 3.5 hour flight. Well, it's really like, you know, 4.5, 5 hours once we get on the ground. You calculate in the ground time that it takes to start up and shut down. Alright, let's go flaps 15. And it's beautiful to watch it from this angle. You can see the flaps coming down the edge of the wing here on the trailing edge. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. With the beautiful scenery outside here, the trees and the rivers and everything. The wings flexing. Very nice looking. And Philadelphia is right off to our left. It's kind of in a haze right now, but we'll get there shortly. Yeah, runway's right there, so we only have to come up here and go there. I think I'm going to hold 3,000 for right now. I don't want to get any lower than that. Because already we are pretty cool, you know, we're kind of low. Also kind of fast, but we're slowing down. Alright, 3,000, here we are. This is the river system you can pretty much follow right in past the city of Philadelphia and into the runway. Which it does look like we make our left turn right when we reach this river system up here, so that's pretty cool. They just changed our pressure to 2998, so we need to change this up. 2998. That latest weather update I had up here. And let's cut our speed again. We're going to go 180 and flaps down another tick. Watch it from the left wing. It's so beautiful. Look at that. Go ahead and hit our localizer. Alright, autopilot has captured the runway, so we are going to slow way down here. And flaps down one more tick, and gears coming down, landing gears down. Shut up. There's the airport right in sight there. I come all the way down to 140. Flaps 25, that's good. Beautiful bridge, and not sure if this is the soccer stadium. It's not the football stadium. The football stadium for the Eagles is down farther. Might be college football. And we are coming in for landing. city of Philadelphia over there off on the horizon. That's where the Eagles Stadium is down that way. Look at all that scenery. The airport was beautiful, like I said. In part 1 I have another add-on for Philadelphia, just like I do Phoenix, so the airport is very realistic looking. All the surrounding scenery is pretty close to the real thing. And let's get an idea where this runway is so we know where to turn off. We're going to have to turn left to get onto a taxiway. Okay. And we are in it for the...
1,000.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here we go. These are always very rewarding after a long flight like that.
Approaching 09 right.
Ooh, yeah, a little bit of turbulence there off the edge there.
300. 200.
Going on minimums.
100. 50.
Landing.
40. 30. 20. 10.
Touchdown, reverse thrust. Right there, reverse thrust is on. And 60 knots, reverse thrust off. And taking over manual braking. Flaps are coming up. Speed brake is off, and we'll turn off up here on the left here. Autopilot disengage. Couldn't ask for a smoother landing than that. Holy shit, that was nice. Yeah, you can see it's a pretty realistic looking scenery around Philadelphia. The grass is a little bit greener than probably it should be in real life. At least the texture is a little bit off, but oh well. Still looks pretty damn good. Alright, while we're here, landing lights, taxi light is on, strobe light is off. I need to clear that out. Alrighty. Confirm flaps are up, speed brake's up, and we can go ahead and taxi to a gate now. Let's see. Flight directors are off. Yeah, that was a very smooth landing. It took us a little while to kind of touch down. I think maybe I was 5 knots a little bit too fast coming in, but it's always a guessing game. And the main portion of the airport's over here, so we'll just keep taxiing this way until we find a gate that can accommodate us. Looks like there's another aircraft behind us getting ready to land. And good morning, Philadelphia. It's nice to be here. Long flight from Phoenix. See, if we stop the clock right now, about 3 hours and 40 minutes total airtime, but you got to add in, I forgot to turn the clock on when we took off, so just about 4 hours. You know, 5 hours altogether if you count in the time that it took us to get the aircraft started. Let's go ahead and make a left here and cross this runway. This airport is amazing at nighttime. The ambient lighting and everything is pretty damn nice.
Approaching 09 left.
Clear the cross. And major hub of the airport is right in front of us, even though the most beautiful part is down that way with all the US Airways terminals. You can see them right there. It goes way down there, but I think I'm going to go straight ahead to just one of these gates up here, because nice looking part of the airport. And let's see where we want to go here. And we'll go to the one on the right. Right about here. Alright, it's still a US Airways terminal, but most of them are at this airport, so oh well. Alright, parking brake is on. We should have started our APU sooner, but we'll start that now. Taxi lights are coming off. What else can come off here? That. Seatbelt signs are off. And we'll get ready to shut the engines down here as soon as our APU comes up. And we'll go ahead and kill those. And welcome to Philadelphia. It's a beautiful flight from Phoenix. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and there's plenty more to come. We're going to be doing a lot of flights, trust me. I've gotten into really long distance flights, so I've been even going across the Atlantic from like Boston to London, so to speak. So really interesting flights, very scenic flights. I added a lot of add-ons, obviously. I've talked about a few of them, so we'll get to enjoy those, and I'll see you next time around. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.